high-functioning autism, called limited needs autism in the DMS-5 diagnostic manual, but often referred to as Asperger syndrome, was once thought to only affect boys. This is because autism presents differently in girls than it does in boys. Today we know that 1 in 4 individuals with autism are female. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, it is currently estimated that 1 in 44 children have autism. 1 in 176 is female. Autism is a brain development disorder. The brains of individuals with autism have been shown to be wired differently than those in the neurotypical population. Autism is a lifelong condition. Therefore, many women struggle with autism. Because autism in girls was largely undiagnosed until recently, many women with autism still struggle with the condition without knowing it. This is particularly true of those with Asperger syndrome. My name is Joelle, and I have Asperger's. It has been found that women with Asperger's have the ability to mask their symptoms in public better than men. Masking is like acting. Because women with Asperger's know they are different, they attempt to hide those differences by mimicking the behaviors of those around them and pretending to be someone different than they really are. This masking means that they often never receive a diagnosis because they hide their problem. And sadly, this masking means that they feel like they can never be their true selves. So, what are some of the symptoms of Asperger's in women? Let's take a look from the viewpoint of an Aspie woman. Stimming behaviors. These include things like pacing, rocking back and forth when talking, fidgeting with fingers and hair, hand flapping, and other repetitive behaviors. Aspie women often try to hide these behaviors in public using some form of alternate behavior instead. The problem is, individuals with autism need to stim to relieve stress. Not being able to stim leads to meltdowns. Those with Asperger's often think in concrete terms. That means they take what is said literally. This often leads to confusion and misunderstandings.
So when are we watching the movie? What do you mean that's not what you meant? That's what you said. I even brought the movie.
What do you mean you had no intention of going to the dance? You said you couldn't wait for it. What? Everyone says that, but they don't mean it? How am I supposed to know that? So in other words, you're saying that neurotypical people never mean what they say. That makes no sense. Why don't you say what you mean? And look, I'm all dressed up to go, and now you're not even going, and I thought you would. Individuals with Asperger's tend to be brutally honest because they have difficulty understanding abstract concepts like tact. This can lead to conflict or hard feelings with coworkers, family, and friends.
So anyway, I've been meaning to talk to you about your new position as manager. And to be honest, I think it really doesn't suit you. You know, you try really hard, but you're really bad at leading people. And, you know, I think honestly a position in maintenance would have been better suited to you because you always keep your desk so clean and tidy. And wait, why are you mad at me? I was only telling you the truth.
Aspie women often get obsessed with a single subject and talk about it until there is nothing more that can possibly be said, or the other person runs away or falls asleep. This can sometimes be taken as self-centeredness, whereas the Aspie feels like she's adding value to the conversation. Adults with Asperger's often have trouble making eye contact and trouble understanding social cues. This can lead to people thinking that they are lying or nervous about the subject of conversation. Additionally, they may be ridiculed or ostracized because they are not understood. Individuals with Asperger's tend to have normal to above average IQs, but may appear to have a lower IQ because they are highly introverted and lack social awareness. This may lead to them being ostracized or blocked from opportunities that would showcase their full potential. Autism affects everyone differently, so all of these symptoms may or may not be observed in every case. I wouldn't want to be anyone else. I love being Aspie. But I have to admit, it comes with its own set of challenges for me and many others. And I believe that taking the first step to get a diagnosis, if you think that you may have it, can help you to understand yourself so much more. If you do think that you may have it, you can talk to a neuropsychologist to find out more.